today in this meeting, just to review the sources of funding that you've found and just kind of have a conversation about that. Okay.
So
great.
Yeah.
And then Rachel, are you able to start your slideshow?
Oh.
Can you guys all see it?
Yep.
Okay. So we have 3 grants that we'll be recommending to your organization, and the information that we used about for youth to determine what grants you'd be eligible for was your location being in Johnson County and that you have 2 facilities located in Iowa City. The services you provide, which are counseling programs specifically for prevention and intervention, and that your main funding needs are for staff development and trainings, a youth center music studio, and then just additional supplies.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll be talking about the strengths and weaknesses of a grant website that we used, which is GrantStation.
We lost Molly. Oh, there she is.
Starting with strengths, the GrantStation allows you to search for U.S. grants, Canadian grants, as well as international grants. And they also have an option where you can see grants that you can get cross states as well. They can break it down into searching areas of interest. For example, if you want to search for education or for religion or for health. And they also give you the option to break it down to areas of interest, and as well as target populations like children, or if you're targeting seniors, grant specific to those things. You can select what type of support you need, if you need grants or equipment or anything like that. Once you find a grant that you're interested in, you can save it to your dashboard, as well as go back and look at it later, and they give you an option to email that grant profile to other people as well. So it's really collaborative. GrantStation breaks down the information into various categories, so if you're looking for one thing in particular, you can easily find that, and it makes it easier to find that information. GrantStation also provides resources such as webinars and blogs just for additional help with the grant search process.
So the GrantStation weaknesses, it is a really good source, but you have to have an account in order to be able to use it. And it does have a 1-year membership cost, which is $699. And so ultimately, if funds are already limited or you're just starting out, GrantStation might not be the best option for you. And then occasionally, some of the information doesn't actually give you anything. So it's really sensitive. And I actually found that when I was looking on there too, I had to go back and basically start all over because I didn't word something correctly when I was looking for the grants in there.
Makes sense.
And so the first grant we'll talk about is the Costco wholesale grants. And these are offered in markets where Costco does business, and they're given to organizations that relate to children, education, health, or human services. These don't have a specific due date. You can apply year-round, but you can apply year. Also, up to 10% of your budget. And it would fit with UAY because there's a Costco in Johnson County, and their focus aligns with your objective of helping and educating children on how their lives in the future.
We're getting a lot of
Yeah. Do you want me to re-say anything?
Can you guys still hear it?
Okay, try it there. Try again, Rachel.
Do you want me to just do the whole one over?
You could start after the award amount. I think we got that there was no specific. We can also read. So anything in addition to what's on the screen. There's the Costco. Yep, got it. So it's there's no specific date. Up to 10% of organizations by group. Okay. Any idea of what? Going back to the Costco grant. Does GrantStation give you any idea of what they've funded before? Oops, can't hear you, Rachel. Shoot. Still can't hear you.
All right, well, to type until you can figure that out.
Yeah, I'll go on to the next
Oh,
one.
There you go.
Oh, you can hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, the organizations they've held before, I read was United Way and Red Cross.
So big organizations, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jill had talked to us about checking. What is it, Grant Star?
Oh.
For people.
Maybe GuideStar.
Right, yeah, that like gives like you breakdowns of what organizations have funded other places. Yeah.
Which would probably give you a better idea of what they're looking for.
Yeah.
So another one was the Casey's Charitable Giving.
Thanks.
Can we lose Molly?
Yeah. So Casey's Charitable Giving gives to local organizations.
We can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Casey's Charitable Giving gives to locations that are making differences in communities. They offer grants to locations that are near Casey's stores, and there are 3 Casey's within a 3-mile radius of both of your locations, so that's perfect. Casey's gives food, sponsorships, and other money items based on your specific needs. Much like the United Action for Youth, they are also focused on making an impact on communities. So to submit something, you have to submit it 20 days before a day of an event. They let you apply each year, and they only give to organizations and not individuals. As you can see below is just a screenshot of the application. It's really simple, really easy. There's only like 3 parts. It's just your closest Casey's location, information about your nonprofit, and then contact information. And it's only through their website. They have a link you can just hit register for a donation or register a request, and so you just fill it out, and they only give you like what they think you need. So
Sure.
it doesn't really give you any amount.
I will add, Molly, that we have submitted a request for bottled water for one of our fundraising events before, and they've given to us. So
Cool.
a reminder that we could ask for other things too. Yeah, thanks.
All right, and then like what we discussed before with the Aldi Smart Kids, so Aldi's want to support like the kids in their local communities, and there's Aldi's all over. So they partner with different like organizations that want to make a positive impact on the overall health of kids, overall impact on the kids' health and wellness. And so if that's your mission, whether it's through education, sports or athletics, or arts like your music program or your art program, they want to help. So they want you to apply. Cool. The biggest fit is, like I said, it's something that's local. So there's an Aldi's in Iowa City, and that's all you have to qualify. And then their funding request, it has to be between $100 to $5,000. You can apply almost any time of the year. They have it from February 1st to December 15th, and they just request that you apply within 6 weeks before you need the funds, and that's just so that they have time to go over and actually look over your request and have time to approve it.
Do you have any idea of like past funding, like general amounts that they fund? Like, is it generally like if you ask for all 5,000, they will fund 5,000, or is it likely that you ask for less?
It didn't say specifically, and I went a little further than Grant Station, and I actually went to their website because that's why I felt it was super simple to apply, because you apply directly on their website. But the tone that they give is, we want to give this money away. So whatever your needs are, you let them know what your needs are.
Sure. Gotcha. Cool. Thank you.
So we just have a conclusion that Grant Station has many options, but the membership's expensive, so it might not be the best when you have limited funds. The Costco wholesale grants, they aim to help the children in their communities, and specifically they want to build healthy relationships, which fits into your mission. The Casey's charitable grant, it's a great fit for you guys because you both strive to make an impact on your community. They're committed to helping nonprofits by giving food, sponsorships, or even donations. And then the All These Smart Kids program is a good fit because they want to make an impact on the overall health and wellness of kids. In addition to grants, they offer gift cards to help encourage healthy diets in addition to mental and physical wellness. Do you guys have any other general questions for us?
Yeah, I think the Casey's and the Aldi's seem like really low-lying fruit. You know what I mean? Like those seem like really easy options. You know, that we could, you know, use low amounts of staff time to apply for that funding. So that's those are useful. Let's see.
Yeah, I think they're all worth looking more into and seeing if we can.
And the biggest, sorry to cut you off. The biggest thing, so when I began my search, I started looking for grants for additional training. And I mean, I scoured, and then once I couldn't find anything through Grant Station and GuideStar, then I just went directly to Google, and those are really, really hard to come by, which is, I feel like anytime you're working directly with public, and especially children, there's going to be a need for additional training.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if the Aldi's one, it doesn't say that you can't use it for that. Mm-hmm. So even though it's not a huge amount, it's once you're approved, it's almost like it's guaranteed if you just keep applying. And I think that because ultimately you're aligned with the same things that they want, that it's a possibility that you could use those funds specifically for additional training.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Great.
Sounds good.
Yeah, kind of a catch-22. Grants require you to have staff trained, but there's only
if they don't want to pay for it.
applications that you can use to pay for that training.
Yeah. Somebody needs to start a funding source that is specifically for staff training. Maybe one of you can do that.
Someday.
Yeah, someday. Great. Well, thank you for putting time into this project.
Well, thank you for meeting with us again.
Yeah. No, we appreciate your time. And is this the last time we'll talk? I kind of have lost track of what the rest of the schedule is. Is this it, or do we have any more other times?
I think that Jill and Jeremy might be sending you something after.
Okay. Well, thank you. Do you have any questions for us? Anything that you've been wondering about when you started this project?
I think we got our questions that we were wondering about answered last time.
Okay, great. Well, good luck with the rest of the semester. Always feel free to reach out if you have other questions or if you're looking for volunteer opportunities. Definitely feel free to check in with either Allie or myself, and we'd love to chat more.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yep. Good luck. Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
See ya.